Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by. You're going to hear a lot of background noise today because it's roughly 8:30 in the morning my time here in South Louisiana. It's fall and people are cutting their yards and the birds are chirping and it's just a really active time of the day. But it's just gorgeous outside, so I wanted to film and make this video. This video needs to be seen through the lens of someone who is looking for ultra portable equipment. The idea is you could certainly haul much bigger Pelicans and have much larger lighting units that require much more power. For me, I'm often traveling and doing interviews in unconventional locations where everything has to go in my back. So keep that in mind as you're watching. This isn't necessarily going to be for everyone. This is going to be for that person who needs to get a lot of equipment in a small space. The first thing that I'm always concerned about is power. This is a NP battery. I've done a video about this. I really dig this brand. It's USB-C chargeable, does USB-A, so if you did want to charge an accessory with it, you certainly could. They do have a small rig mounting kit where you could actually use this to power things if you wanted to. I haven't tried doing this with my camera, but instead of using maybe a V-mount, you could use this instead. I'm primarily using this for things like monitors and lights. So this is the first piece. What's nice about it is you get a nice battery indicator on it. It's really, really nice. It takes a couple hours to charge this, probably typical for most NP batteries. The next thing that I want to talk about is this right here. It's got a little diffusion here. It's this LED light from Omron. This is specifically, let me read my notes here. This is the Aputure Omron PT1C 6 watt RGB WW full color LED pixel tube light. It's got 10,000K built-in removable, 10,000K brightness, and of course supports removable battery. This is really cool. It's a pretty standard light. You would put your NP battery on it, just like that. It only takes one, which is really cool. It's got an on and off switch right here, right? So you can turn it on and off. And on the back of it, and let me not blind myself in the process, while it's hard to see, you do have some adjustable intensity as well as temperature. So you've got intensity and temperature on this little light. Supports your standard little adapter if you wanted to put it on a stand. And the downside to this is it's super bright and it can kind of overexpose faces, so you have to kind of play around with where it's at. But diffusion is always something that's really important. Now I do try to bring some kind of diffusion with me so that I can put it between the subject and my light, because again, brightness is not an issue. But I've recently picked up this this little diffusion thing. It's not very sturdy, but you can actually add it very quickly and it's ultra portable, and you can throw it on here and soften up the light a little bit. Right, so you can kind of tell gets a little harsher, gets a little softer, and you can use this, you know, to maybe soften up your face or place it so you can get some shaping around it. A lot of times when I'm doing travel videos, they are on the go, and so I'm going to use natural lighting most of the time. One of the things I want to call out about this is it also does support USB-C power and DTAP. In my camera breakdown video that I just put on the channel talking about my camera rig, I have a really great DTAP splitter that I use. So if you wanted to, again, power a few things or put the light on top of your camera, I didn't talk about that in that video, but I'll just mention sometimes you'll do that. You'll put it right there. You could turn down the intensity, throw this diffusion on it, and get your subject decently lit, right? This is not going to be award-winning lighting, nor is it attempting to, but it's really good for on the go, especially when you're filming in maybe in a building with little to no control over it and you want to produce your own light. The last thing I want to talk about is actually these poles. No, this is not some kind of superhero stick to beat off evildoers. This is something I spent a lot of time looking for. I think its intention is really for things like iPhone, but it does work perfectly with my lights. So first off, I want to just mention in the very bottom, you can actually press the bottom and it starts to split the legs. You can actually extend them And this is how you get a really stable base, right? So you get this really nice base, and then what you can do is take your lights, twist them on, and to extend it, all you have to do is kind of sort of twist the rod, and it can actually get pretty tall. This is really long, right? So this is roughly around 5 foot high, right? So you get a pretty decent position here. What's great about this, and whenever I make my Pelican bag video that I've been saying I was going to do for a year, these fit really well along with my Peak Design tripod. So the beauty of these is these are super lightweight and they work perfectly with these lights. I'll put links for all of these products in the description below. That's it. That's my lighting for on the go. It's super minimal. It's portable. We've got really simple diffusion. And if you play around with it, you can really get some really clean shots. For this one, I'm actually using a tube light from Armoron. I'm using mostly natural lighting, and I'm using this. I've got some other lights. I've got tons and tons of lights, but this light, I should mention, with this battery, will give you 5 hours of shoot time. 5. You can do lighting for 5 hours, and I carry 2 of these lights everywhere I go, so you can get some really great key lighting and hair lighting. Anyway, that's it. What are you using for your on-the-go kit? Do you like this? Do you not? Give me your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for stopping by. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, click that like button. If you want to see more, crush the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay up to date with everything we're producing. As always, we hope you're doing well. We hope you're staying safe. We'll see you in the next one.